See it played, Death Ride, Kursk, Leibstandarte. Okay, on the Soviet side, I went ahead and added the 29th Tank Corps headquarters here. It is the 29th Tank Corps, but in game terms what's important is that it is the Blue Bandit headquarters for this Green Bandit headquarters for these combat units. So command and control goes from the 29th Tank Corps headquarters here to the 25th Tank Brigade headquarters here to these combat units. I added 2 more battalions of tanks, all tanks. Actually, the composition of these 2 tank battalions is identical to the first one. So now we have, specifically now we have the, oh, okay. So I added the 1st Battalion and the 2nd Battalion from the 32nd Tank Brigade. Oh, so actually I should have their, I guess I should get their headquarters, but okay, I'll try to remember that later. I added some obstacles, a mine, some wire, and dug in. Dug in does apply, as far as I understand, it does apply to tanks, so it's fighting positions, more generally speaking, I think. There's a fortress. Fort. Oh, and then I put these 2 tank companies in reserve and another tank company on the far left flank. Again, some more wire. I don't think I'm going to have the Soviets do. Oh no, that's not true. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the this tank company here. Well, actually, I guess. Oh, actually, I guess I could mass them all. Huh. Okay. I'm going to try to get technical here. Okay, I think what I want is I want the this tank company and these 2 tank companies behind here. Line of sight, or I'm sorry, that's the fortress. So these 2 tank companies to fire together at probably just the top German company there. 6. Do a quick calculation. Oh, actually, I guess they could actually go for the whole. I'll go ahead and try the whole stack. Yeah, okay. But what I meant by get technical here, there is a command and control rule for combining fire. So units from different formations can coordinate their fire together. I'm going to go verify this. I'm just remembering this off the top of my head. As long as they're part of the same particular formation level. I can't remember if it's the same Green Bandit headquarters or the same Blue Bandit headquarters. Of course, in this case, it's the same thing. But I'll check on that. So how high in echelon can you combine fire is, I guess, another way of putting the question I want to clarify, get a clear answer to. And then line of sight goes through friendly units. These are 1/3 of a kilometer across hexes. So clearly they can combine fire and fire that. At that hex, that is just a contour line. So that's not an issue there. It's basically going up a slope. Well, I guess I shouldn't say slope, because slope is technically that terrain, the shaded terrain. So it's up a, I don't know, continuous rise. Yeah, I don't know. Well, anyways, it's just up a contour line. There shouldn't be any line of sight issues. this unit will, of course, get the benefit of firing adjacent. All right. Okay, let me see if I can walk through this all. Both sides rolled poorly, very poorly. Oh, but not without no results. Okay, first of all, number one, it is green banded headquarters. So for a combined direct fire attack like this, combining this company with this company to fire at the German half-tracks there, they are part of the same green banded headquarters, so they can combine their fire. Number two, oh yeah, number two, this is something, I've mentioned this before, and I guess I'll keep mentioning it. It is so important to remember to include suppression in normal fire. To me, it is ingrained in my head that pinned means you're not moving, though you may be firing, and suppressed means that you may be moving, but you may be moving, but you're not firing. That doesn't help me at all here in this game, so I have to keep throwing that out of my head when I play this game. No, they're suppressed, but they can still contribute, and they're an armor unit, which means that while they're suppressed to level 2, here's black writing on dark green, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad with naked eye here. It's 10% reduction in firepower per step, per level of suppression there. So they are at 80% strength, which was actually just enough to get it over the line there, and they got an S1 result on the German half-track stack because they did fire at all three of them. Half-tracks only had a defense of 6, so I thought I would go for that. So they would be fire complete because they did use primary and secondary like that. Now with that unit suppressed, oh, there's a whole nother step. Okay, all right, I'll go. So number 3 here is well, actually, I guess I'll go in order. So yeah, so the next thing is with the unit suppressed there, which actually I forgot, they're still going to get defensive fire, but this company is going to move forward. It has half of its movement allowance, so it has 12 movement points. It easily moves, I just don't need that, easily moves forward to join his partner there. I would mark him. Oh, what would I mark him? Well, anyways, I know he's done, but oh, now I have the situation that I thought, and I think that it's the obvious one. I'm not sure about the order though. Okay, so we had a Soviet unit move forward. First, number 3 here is this stack is the stack that I wanted to conduct opportunity fire with, but we still have the line of sight blocked there, and as far as I know, it still is blocked. I don't think it goes over the town there. Now this unit, oh, so that, oh, lovely. That one was the one that produced the suppression 1 there. The net DRM was, I believe, +1. Okay. By the way, I am assuming, yeah, actually this is important. These units are in Overwatch. Units in Overwatch cannot conduct regular fire. That's what the rules say. It doesn't say they cannot conduct opportunity fire, so therefore I'm assuming they can. And I've definitely looked for that rule extensively. So I'm assuming they can do opportunity fire. So when the Soviets move forward here, that unit did opportunity fire. And actually I did that. They got a 5 and they missed. But, well, they still missed, but Now I realize that the defender there gets defensive fire. So the question is, which one is first? I guess in a sense you might say it goes opportunity fire because moving is first, and then when they're, so they do opportunity fire, then when they're done moving, then they're adjacent, so then you do defensive fire. Technically they would be marked opportunity fire complete. Yeah. Okay, so I am going to do this defensive fire because they're going to get +2 for adjacent. Okay, I thought I'd walk through this. So what I did is you have 3 half-track Panzer Grenadiers here. First of all, I think that they're considered infantry types, so the 1 suppression means -20% or 80% strength remaining. So you have 3 units, you have 3 secondary fires, 3 primary fires. It looks like a lot. You even have a fraction for an original. You have a 2.5 secondary, which means that when it's halved, it's 1.25. But the point is, I just add up 1, and it's not that bad. It's 1.25 plus 4 times 1.5, or 6. 6 plus 1.25 is 7.125. 7.25. And once you do 1, just triple it. And then from there, yes, I've said this before, you have to use a calculator, but it's not that bad. And then I take the total and multiply it by 0.7 for 80% strength remaining for this. It's not even really remaining, but 80% strength for this attack. And so as you can see, we get to 0.96 or 0.97, which is on the 0.75 column. Then we go to the die roll modifiers, which is kind of interesting. So here we are here. So right down the list, we've got target is adjacent +2. Fire is elite. These are SS Leibstandarte units, I believe. So that's another +2 for +4. Fire is above target, another +1 for +5. -3 for defensive fire is +2, and minus another 1 for being suppressed to level 1 leaves a net +1. They roll a 6, +1 is 7. 7 on the 0.75 column is in S1. So there we go. These are, actually they are the same type of unit, but just to keep it straight. Oh, that's not even, no, it is both of them. They're, I think that's all I'm going to do, but we would mark them as, what'd you mark them? I guess you don't need to mark them defensive fire, which would explain why I haven't seen defensive fire markers. Okay. By the way, I still haven't gotten to the bottom of that issue of why there are moved half markers. No, I guess I kind of did. Yeah, but I'll talk about that in another time. Okay, so that's it. Now we're going to do Red Army recovery. Is that right? Is that next? That is. Oh no! Close assault. Suppressed units can still assault. Actually, that seems kind of suicidal. I'm not going to do that. Not even as a rules demonstration. No. Okay, so the Germans will be assaulting the Soviets, not the other way around. So now we will do Red Army unit suppression recovery. So the phasing player reduces green only. So we have a green 2 here. The Alpha Company 1st Battalion, 25th Tank Brigade here, or tank, brigade, is adjacent to an enemy. So it only recovers 1 level. So from 2, it recovers to 1. That is all, if I remember correctly, that's all the red army green. Now both sides flip their reds to green. Like that. Like that. I think that's all. Yep. This one is already green. Yeah, just like that.